Hello everyone, this is William Armstrong here with an audio-only video. I'm going to put a link in the description below to Philip DeFranco's video that's made by Philip DeFranco about the assault where the Uber driver gets assaulted by three women. One of the women doesn't have a mask on, but the two others were, and the Uber driver were wearing a mask. The other two women and the Uber driver were wearing a mask, yes. But the woman assaulted the Uber driver, grabbed the phone. The guy said not to touch his property, which means the phone in his own Uber car that he works for Uber. The Uber driver got compensated by Uber for payment to help clean up his car for the damages. A GoFundMe campaign was started to help compensate him. And the fact that during the pandemic, one of the girls was not wearing a mask while the other two were, but one of them assaulted the driver in the car, grabbed the phone, filmed it, then went on Instagram Live later to talk about it. Then when Uber got wind of this issue, Uber banned the rider, and then Lyft later jumped in and said something after the lady said, "This is why I take Lyft, not Uber." But then Lyft was like, "Nah, we're not having that either." So basically, they did not want that particular person that did that in the Uber car with the Uber driver. They did not want that carrying over to Lyft. So even though Lyft was not involved, Uber was. Lyft saw it, and they later jumped in and took action to prevent that from spilling over into the Lyft service. So the lady got banned from Uber, won't be able to use Lyft either. There was a GoFundMe campaign set up in honor for the Uber driver. They helped him raise over $3,000, like above $3,000, to help with the compensate. Uber later gave the guy $20, I guess, then $40, and then $100 to compensate after pushback. Then the guy went to the police department in California to report what happened. And I'm like, excuse my French, but what the is the women thinking? One of the women thinking, assaulting the Uber driver and not realize that she's in the wrong for assaulting the driver, disrespecting him. She faces criminal charges for assault outside of self-defense. She literally just pepper sprayed him, got mad and just sprayed him with pepper spray quickly enough to where it blinded him and made it so suffocating in the car he had to get out of the car altogether, and his car got damaged by pepper spray. Like, what the is that lady thinking? Seriously. So just watch Philip DeFranco's video and you'll get the full understanding, and I will see you next time. And a note is, when it comes to in the pandemic, always follow precautions of wearing a mask, being a good person, respectful of the Uber driver and Lyft. Always follow the guidelines during the pandemic, and follow Lyft and Uber's guidelines. And don't be a moron and do what that woman did in that video. Just don't. Otherwise, you face getting banned from Uber. And if you use Lyft, you also face getting banned from Uber and Lyft. When Lyft catches wind about this from Uber, if it gets like major attention from both companies, then you'll risk getting a ban and possibly facing jail time if you assault a Lyft or Uber driver, no matter what. Or if you assault anybody, you'll still face charges and jail time, either one. I'm no lawyer, but I'm stating the truth. So I will see you next time. Bye bye. And don't be a moron.